All according to Keikaku.
The fuck is Keikaku?
It means plan.
Why do you know that?
Because there was this funny fan sub of Death Note where Light says, all according to Keikaku, and then at the top it says Keikaku means plan.
Okay. So it's kind of interesting that they would translate everything except that one word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes they'll keep a word there just for like a cultural reason and then explain it, but that one was just like, what are you doing?
We're back, folks, and once again it's going to take me 8.5 years to remember every control. Though I do remember that staircase is like the worst. This thing breaks like... Well, it did break like instantly. It said a new job is available. But I don't actually remember the status. What is this? The Beefhead video? Yeah. What is this glowing saber over here?
That's the lady that makes swords for you.
Can I make a sword?
You can probably buy one.
Well, I don't want to buy... Okay. My water bottle is covering up my map icons. There we go. Should I? Or should I say fuck it?
It does power you up, so...
Okay. I love to be powered up.
Although you will have to make a little more money to get to the next job.
You don't think I can buy it?
Well, how much do you have now?
I have $10 million.
Wow.
I have 222 million.
You could get a sword, probably.
Okay, sweet. Give me a sword. A beam saber. A beam saber? Did you see, they've been releasing Ahsoka trailers.
No, I haven't.
You have not watched them?
Not anything recently.
It looks pretty cool. I don't know. Where the hell did you get this? I swear you can get your hands on almost anything these days. Scares me to think a thing like this out in the world. Oh, I've met this lady before, I think.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, we did one of these. Handed U.S. military secret. Weapons. Yeah, I can easily, yeah. So can you only do one at a time, or is that the one that I have?
Because you have to buy each one in sequence, I think.
Okay. Well, fine. That? Sure. Well, there's the only one I can buy, lady.
I think he equips the new one automatically.
Beam baton accelerator, a sensor that can locate buried treasure when attached to the handle. Is that useful?
If you want to find all the bullshit in the open world.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
How about if I leave and then come back? You think that'll do it?
I think it might be based on progression.
This lady's hotter than the fucking one that he's all obsessed with.
Yeah, but she's not promising to have sex with him if he kills people.
Well, then, what's the point? I'm going to check anyway. I don't care what you say.
All right.
I mean, I do care what you say. You're one of my best friends, man. My job? Sick of it. Hanging it up for today. Why force it when you got nothing left, you know? I don't know. Because you're a productive member of society? Fuck! Alright, fine. An odd thing to say to something. You otaku. She says it like you old. Like you old. So it sounds kind of like she's saying you old taco.
Otaku means nerd.
Yes.
It's my contribution to the subtitles for
Thank
this
you.
episode.
Which Otakon is nerd convention. Otaku convention. So I need to probably do more jobs, right? Oh God.
Probably gotta do something.
Where's the friggin'
Let's look at
map?
the map, yeah, and see what you got.
Okay. I've got a flashing icon that's right next to another icon. It's not very helpful. I gotta figure out what ZL is. Oh,
that's like a
so
bar.
Pixelated. It's a bar. I don't recall going to a bar.
I think you can like meet your own gym coach.
Okay.
And he'll like tell you about the basketballs.
Isn't the gym coach the one who like molests me every time I talk to him?
No, he's like a high school.
Oh, like my old gym coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like that.
Teacher.
I've always loved my gym coaches.
I think
throughout life.
he just like unlocks like these hidden
gems,
balls, and you collect balls to get something.
The uncut gems. Did I ever tell you my friend Jeremy's theory on the title of Uncut Gems?
What's that?
He thought that the gems, because it's like a lot of like Jewish folk in the film, the gems would be the Jewish people that star in the film because they're uncut. And I had to point out to him that they are actually cut.
I mean, it's
the opposite.
The movie is about him trying to make a deal with a large uncut gem, so it's pretty self-evident.
Yeah, I know. I think it was before the film had come out. I just thought it was funny that specifically...
He's got exactly wrong. Yeah.
Go home to mommy. Leave me alone. He's all in a bad way.
We like the Jews, but they are not uncut.
If you had a ball... Did you say we like the Jews?
We love the Jews.
Speak for yourself. That's a joke. Jewish people are some of my best friends.
All of them.
Every single Jewish person is one of my best friends. Find the 7 Lovikov balls scattered across... See, here's where the fucking... Then bring them to this drunk... Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Man, that's so rude. That's rude. That was one of my favorite jokes from the Sarah Silverman program, where somebody makes a point to her and she says... She has like a realization moment. She says, oh, "You're exactly wrong." It was a good one. Because he was wrong.
So you see the orange dot on the map?
I do.
That's a ball.
That's a ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Would the treasure connector help me with this?
No, because it's already on the map.
They're all going to be there?
Yep.
This seems like a big quest.
It's unessential.
I found a Lovikov ball. Are they all, like if I go in here? There's a shitload of them.
Yeah. And I think for every 7 you get like an object.
Okay, well I'm going to do...
Does something.
Should I do 7 then, at least?
If you want.
To show that I kind of do. I'm a collector, man.
All right. Collect 7.
That's why I love Banjo-Kazooie so much.
Much like
Jesus Christ.
Much like Goku, you must collect 7 balls for a reward.
Much like Goku. Can I have my thing back, please? Thank you. The game was trying to teach me a lesson about respecting my goods.
Whoa, that was cool.
It was a little weird. The backing up is wrong. I think we've discussed this before.
If you gas while you're still going backward at all, it flips out.
I don't know. I think I'm just being rude to the video game for no reason. Oh, there's a Lovikov ball. Fuck that tree in particular. What the fuck was that? Hang on. I'm doing something. This poor man from... I can just drive over? Yes, I can. This poor man from the Ukraine, just needs his balls back. Because Vladimir Putin, as Steven Seagal would say, has destroyed them. Did you ever see that clip of him saying Putin's name like that?
No.
He calls him Vladimir Putin.
That's funny.
Like trying to put on airs of like, oh, I know Russian. I'm like, I don't know, maybe, but pretty sure he's just thinking about gravy cheese fries.
Have you ever actually
watched
watched a movie of his?
Yes. I watched, remember when I was obsessed with Jet Li in high school?
Yeah.
I watched Exit Wounds. I think also starring DMX. And
I don't think Jet Li was in that, was he?
He wasn't, but because
it was DMX was in it, you were like...
No, so Andrei Bartkowiak, whatever the fuck you pronounce his name, was the director who did Romeo Must Die, starring Jet Li, and DMX, kind of. That was like DMX's debut.
I remember, I was thinking about that movie recently.
Why?
How
good it is?
Because it's so good.
Okay. Which one? Romeo Must Die?
Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die is like actually kind of a real movie.
Well,
whereas Cradle to the Grave... You're going to fucking wreck into the wall, dude. Whereas Cradle to the Grave is not. In my humble opinion.
It was part of that era where Hollywood was just putting like wire stuff in movies where it had no place.
Yes.
And I'm glad that's over.
I want to say that was Crouching Tiger's influence. Maybe probably a little bit of Matrix, but...
I think it was the Matrix more. Because
the Matrix wasn't like crazy with wire shit though, whereas Crouching Tiger
but it was like set
all
in
the fuck about it. It was a
both.
impossible things can happen world. I probably have 7 of these already, but I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, Romeo Must Die definitely have a little bit of that at the end fight. There was like a stupid... The final moment was like a weird wire thing. You're gonna wreck in a wall? Okay, good. I did not hit that person.
Like, I don't hate the wire stuff. It just...
Threw you off? What? It's funny?
I mean, in general, I just think it's...
I thought it was egregious in Crouching Tiger.
Grounded style. I mean,
yeah.
It works in Crouching Tiger because it's... The
poetic
whole movie is like that, yeah.
Oh, get the ball.
But...
What symbol am I near? It looks like a shield. Am I near Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Car.
Oh, that's my car. That makes sense, doesn't it? I wish there was a run, but I mean, he's kind of running already.
There might be a run button.
This is going to be a really stupid, like, nostalgic type comment, but let me make it anyway. when you a lot of times, like, I think about like areas in video games, like grassy opening areas. I'm like, that looks so much fun. I wish I could live in that world. But it's because you're watching a character run around who never gets tired.
Yeah.
Like, if you were actually in there, you'd be like,
God, that field is so big.
I don't want to climb that mountain.
Yeah.
Jesus. You know?
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer to think about.
Well, if you're going to live in that world, maybe you would have infinite stamina there.
And some other jerk would just be controlling. Well, I want to have agency too.
You might.
I might. I did that right in front of a cop. Cool. That must be 7 then, because it's okay. It kind of won't let me. There we go. Here's how stupid I am.
Okay.
It's got to be frustrating listening to me talk about video games because I have a thought and then I completely abandon it for something else. I'm going to get these Lavakov balls while I'm here. Here's how stupid I am. I think, even as someone who has developed games, that, like, it wouldn't be that hard to make a game where, like, there's an open world and there's, like, people walking around and you can, like, go all through the open world and do shit. Like, that's exceedingly fucking hard. Yet in my brain, it's like, yeah, it's, you know, whatever. I guess the reason I think about this is because, like, if I could develop 3D games, like, that's my ideal game is like a Silent Hill and open world Silent Hill, basically Deadly Premonition, but good.
Dude, so I work for a software company,
Yes.
and I've seen how hard it is to just, like, make buttons and windows work correctly.
Yes.
Like, the idea that they make video games and they work at all, it feels like a miracle.
I went to the wrong place.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna... Yeah, no, it's fucking miraculous. Like, I think about how much work goes into the stupid little games I've tried to make. And then I think about these, like, one-man teams who make these, like, full 3D, you know... I think one guy pretty much made, like, it's not 3D, but Stardew Valley, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm hard on myself and my customers. This is the right way to do things. To be hard on your customers? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a new shirt. That one's kind of stupid. That one's kind of cool. Just says eat.
It's like Rocky Horror.
Yeah, it does look like Rocky Horror. I don't like this, like, shadow I've got. There we go.
And what shirt costs $24,000?
Tengu. It's yen, so that would probably be $24. You idiot.
Is it yen? You're in Santa Destroy. Is that a Japanese city?
I mean, I'm buying that.
Why is it bass?
I think it's base. Wouldn't you assume it's base?
But it's making an ass joke.
Oh, that's a good point. They probably don't know that base. That's a cool shirt too. Damn, I already bought the Miami Bass shirt.
You can change them in your apartment.
God, there's a lot of these, huh?
Yeah.
I have to put them on in my apartment. Let's see what other jeans
Well, I
we
mean, you
got.
get teleported there like half the time when you play this game. So.
I'll teleport you into the fucking sun.
All right.
See how you like that, asshole. Donkey. Deliberately. I mean, I do love those. Those look like some Saint Laurent.
You can see his ass cheeks.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's like Balenciaga does that shit too. I should show you I bought a Balenciaga hoodie in Beverly Hills. Isn't that cool?
That's a cool thing to say.
I think that's the most, like, wealthy I've ever felt. Was like, it's kind of fun. You can
Buying
like
clothes yeah.
You can pretend to be like a baller for a moment. Driving around Beverly Hills was cool because every other car is a Porsche Macan, which is not that expensive, or they freaking love G-Wagons out there. Have you ever seen a G-Wagon?
I wouldn't know because I don't know what a G-Wagon is.
I was going to say, you're not much of a car guy.
I'm not. It's funny because I don't know.
What? Say it.
Well, I watched like every episode of Top Gear, but
Yeah.
I don't actually know cars that well.
Is that just because you're like, I'm never going to buy a sports car, so what's the point?
I just like can't remember the difference between cars. Like,
You're just not that interested.
If I see like a Bugatti Veyron, I'm like, oh, that's a Bugatti Veyron. That's a cool car.
Yeah,
But if
which-
it's like,
yeah.
oh, that's the Ford as opposed to the Dodge version of the same thing, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know the difference.
I gotta stop playing with these balls. I gotta go find my coach. Where is he? He's a mug of beer.
Yeah.
He's nowhere on my icons. So a G-Wagon kind of just looks like a Jeep.
It's probably the kanji.
Yeah, I can see it. It's they shouldn't have put them that close together.
I agree. But it's realistic that sometimes
It is.
two buildings
We
are
like
close.
realism in our games.
This is a very realistic video game if you think about it.
It looks kind of like a Jeep, but it is cool. Like, it has very, like, angular, cool styling. This is one of the most realistic games of all time. I parked a little too far away, but I am sticking to my guns. Can't remember if it's on this side or the other side.
Oh, go
Other
there.
side.
Down the alley.
But it costs... The alley?
Yeah.
But it costs about $200,000 to $250,000.
Jesus.
And I think the thing it's Mercedes. And I think the thing you'd be struck by when you see one out in the wilds is just how much it kind of just looks like a Jeep.
Yeah.
But a Jeep that you spend $250,000 on.
But
what?
But if someone knows that you did, they're like, oh, that guy's got money.
Exactly. It's like a subtle, like right now, stealth wealth is like the thing. In return, let me teach you something.
Like a designer white t-shirt.
Yes, exactly. That brand that starts with L that Kendall Roy wears the hats of. Memory of 3 displays the position of enemies on... I don't already have that? Allows a jumping slash to be performed by pressing the IA1 and IX1 buttons. The L... Who the fuck knows what those are? Memory of child. Allows a dash to be performed by pressing... Now that sounds pretty dope. The IB2 button.
I think... Where's that coming from? That's so...
That it thinks that those are buttons? Well, this
Yeah.
was on the Wii, you remember?
So? That's never been a Nintendo button. IB2? What is that?
I don't... Who fucking knows?
Memory of woman.
Dark side mode. Do I even have that? Am I playing...
That's one of the things where you get the jackpot.
Okay. I was going to say, am I playing a Jedi Survivor? I keep not reading these. Increases the range of your grab. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Do you have a recommendation? I think the jumping attack sounds kind of good. I don't know. I probably... we're on easy
I think
mode.
I got the dash,
Yeah, dash sounds good.
which is good when you're out in the city.
Yes. Can I just dash all around forever?
Yeah, I think so.
It may tickle just a smidge. I swear to God, I heard Luigi's "oh" in there.
Oh!
Was it Luigi? I guess it was Mario's from Mario 64. The
Luigi
technique
ain't
of
in that
Bizarre.
game.
What's that?
Luigi ain't in that game.
No, he's not. You're correct.
There was a rumor for years
Yeah.
that there was a secret way to get Luigi.
I like that. Come back when you've collected some balls. Oh shit, do I have enough balls? Oh my God. This is why you get all these balls, Matt.
Yeah.
Um,
The dark side mode is one of... Yeah, I told you about that.
is what?
It's one of, like, when you get the...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a second recommendation?
No, I
The
don't think
range
I
of the
ever,
grab seems
unlocked
pretty good.
One.
Do you even play this fucking game?
I did, but I was like, okay, I don't care.
Dude, I miss those old, like, this is like a pre-internet nostalgia thing, but I do kind of miss those old rumors of like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
stupid to say.
fucking look under the car in Pokemon. That's where Mew is.
Well, just enough of them were true that it made you check out all of them.
Dude, the thing that blew my mind was, I keep talking about Banjo-Kazooie today.
Is that true?
Remember, yeah, did I not say it already?
What?
I have this moment sometimes where I think about saying something and then I don't.
I don't remember you talking about...
I will literally say to Amanda, well, because I was talking about idyllic like locations and Banjo-Kazooie was in my brain.
Yeah, but you don't think
But I
you
don't know
said
if I said it. And I was also going to say at one point that I'm a collectathon. I'm a collector junkie. And that's why I like Banjo-Kazooie. So it had 2 chances to come out of my mouth and didn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Where the fuck am I going? I need to do jobs probably, right?
Yeah. There's an assassination right
Is
by
that
you.
that's the little purple man?
The skull.
Okay, I'll go to the skull.
Yeah.
I don't hate the gameplay loop of this.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I think it's better than both the sequels.
Yeah. You said No More Heroes 3 was junk?
So the big problem with No More Heroes 3 is... So I think the normal mode in these games is too hard because it's not fun enough to be worth it. But the easy mode in No More Heroes 3, you just don't take any damage.
Yeah, that seems
So
stupid.
either the game's too hard to be fun or it's too boring to be fun. So I did not like it.
Okay, I've got a... Yes. Do you play Shinobi at all? Shinobu, whatever the fuck her name is? Because you do it in 2, right? The girl I fought earlier, who kicked my ass and made us replay the whole game.
I don't think...
Shinobu.
There's other gameplay stuff in it, but I don't think you play as her. I don't remember that anyway.
You know, there's a lot of like weebs in America because they're like, Japanese culture is so cool.
Yeah.
Don't you also feel like Japan is kind of like that too?
About us?
No, about themselves.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny. Like, there's American weebs who are like, Japan stuff is so cool. And there's a bunch of Japanese guys who are like, I know, right?
I think there's a level of pride that they have.
Yes. And every once in a while it gets them in trouble. Like World War II.
Yeah. That did not go great.
Got them in trouble. But I do think, well,
But
I
we're
don't know.
buddies now.
Who, okay, obviously Italians the least, but who between the Germans and the Japanese was the most like, we fucked up? Look, we get it. We fucked up.
I think Germany has been more remorseful of their
I guess you're right, because a lot,
their
well,
bad actions. Like they still feel bad about the Holocaust, whereas Japan has still not acknowledged the rape of Nanking.
yeah, and I mean, oh, I put my shirt on automatically. Look at that. Miami
Yeah, I
Bass.
mean, if you want to change it again later, you go to your apartment.
Let's see if I can remember how to fight.